Welcome to Power to Express with Ricky and Kristen. So let me adjust this a little bit, and I'll adjust my mat a little bit. And we're going to start in Hero's Pose today. Oh, you can start the music if you like at home, guys. Just get comfortable. If you'd like to walk back further, you're welcome to. Just create your Ujjayi breath. And today's date is February 12th, and it's really cold here in Kansas City. And 36 days until spring. Yes, I do count them. And at the same time, I need to, for myself, I think it's a good idea to just be okay here in this cold weather. And I'm really a summer person. I'm born the first day of summer, and pretty sure I had past lives on really hot planets. I lived in Vegas for over 30 years and loved it. And last summer, it was still really warm in September, early September. And I looked at my weather app and I saw in a few days it start to cool down. And I instantly was living in the future, like, oh no, fall and winter are coming. And there I was, still on a really warm, sunny, green summer day, and jumping out of that into something that's not even here yet. I think as people, we do that pretty easily because we have this mind that likes to sometimes live in the future and imagine good or less than good things, and live in the past. Good and less than good things happen to us or for us, depending on how you look at it. And let's come to tabletop, guys. All fours. And breathe in, reach your right arm nice and high toward the ceiling. And exhale, thread it through, but we're going to hover it. We're not going to land the shoulder and the hand to the mat quite yet. So get your shoulder as low as you can. And we're asking our core to do a little bit of work here. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, rest everything down on your mat. Extend your left leg back behind you. Lift the leg. Next option would be to bend your left knee and reach up with your left hand and try to find your foot. Think core stability here. That will help. Awesome, Kristen. And if you want to up level another notch, you can lift your right toes off the mat. It gets pretty wobbly though. So strong, Kristen. And bring everything back. Let go of your foot. Foot down. Breathe in. Lift your right arm. Maybe some wrist rolls if it feels good. And plant the hand. Left side. Breathe in. Lift your left arm. And thread it through. Hover. Palm up. Try to keep your breath going though. So we were speaking about living in the present moment, and our breath is really a powerful tool to do that. And go ahead and rest everything down on your mat. And extend your right leg. Lift the foot off the mat. If you like, bend the knee. Reach up for the foot with your right hand. So actually push the foot into the hand. If you do fall over, you'll smile. It's very childlike. And if you want to lift the left toes, you may. And release. Breathe in, left arm up, maybe a wrist roll or two, and tabletop. Breathe into a cow pose, and we're not going into cat. I just want to hopefully help you to feel something a little bit different. Try to keep your cow pose as you press back to downward facing dog. So just try to keep some of your cow pose with you. You won't keep all of it by any means, but it'll probably help you to feel your glutes working more here, to pull your butt up toward the ceiling. Fingers spread wide, it's half your foundation. And press your heels down toward your mat. Energetically try to lift your toes, but keep the heels down. And if your toes don't lift off the mat, that's fine. It's just another one of these things that we bring into our practice that helps us to be in the present moment. And ragdoll, walk to the front of your mat, get real comfortable. Take a wide enough stance you feel supported. Soft neck. And release your hands down toward your mat. Bring your feet to where you like to practice. And soft knees help bring you up. Hands at your heart center. And just behind your thumbs is your heart chakra. This is the seat of your soul. There's some schools of thought think it's the sacral chakra. I'm going with the heart chakra. As many other schools of thought say. And your soul is always, 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 always in the present moment, because it doesn't live in this linear time construct where there's a past and a future. And it makes sense, because how could something eternal have a beginning or end? And let's move, guys. Breathe in, mountain pose. Arms up. Keep your legs strong, so use them. Don't just stand on them. Exhale, forward fold. Head's the last thing to come down. Listen to your inhale and half lift, and keep breathing here. Again, try to invite that cow position into your spine. You're not going to go far, but it's going to probably change how you feel. Breathe in here. Exhale back to plank. Hold and breathe. So this and baby cobra are two of my favorite postures, because I have to really stay present to stay in the posture. We should do that in all of our postures, but this one is usually pretty easy to feel the present moment, because we want to get out of it. Breathe in here. Exhale, lower to your belly and point your toes back. Breathe into baby cobra, sometimes called low cobra. And this one also is all about the effort, 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 effort. On your next exhale, lower down. Way to honor your breath, Kristen. And meet in plank. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Listen to your inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. So lift your head and breathe into mountain pose. So lifting the head first is going to help keep the back flatter. Exhale, forward fold. The head's the last thing to come down for the same reason. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, right leg back, low lunge. Take a nice long step here. Fingers can graze the mat. If you're feeling a little extra spicy today, a little stronger, you can float the fingers up off the mat and spread them really wide so you get a stretchiness in the palm of your hand. On your exhale, set your knee down and slide it back, please. Slide it back at least 2 or 3 inches. And breathe in, crescent moon. So if your arms are up, that's great. If you want to bring your hands and interlace your fingers on top of your thigh, that works just as well. Sometimes I know my shoulders are cranky. Doing some physical therapy for those past few weeks, and getting better. Lunge a little further forward as you exhale. And the further you slid back your right knee, the more you're going to get in the yummy, yummy hip flexors. Breathe in here. Exhale, hands to mat. There's not a half split here, though. Breathe in, lift your knee. And exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, left foot back. Nice long step. Pull your right hip back. Just continue to listen to your breath. So we're in low lunge still. And go ahead and set your knee down. And breathe in, crescent moon. The further you slide back the knee, the yummier it's going to feel in your hip flexors, and it's also going to protect your kneecap as well. If your arms are up, be mindful that your ribs don't poke out, because when the arms do go up, bottom ribs tend to say, hey, let's poke out. And pulling the ribs in is another one of the things that's going to help keep us in the present moment. Breathe in here, please. Exhale, hands to your mat. Breathe in, lift your knee. Exhale, forward fold. Listen to your inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Remember to lift your head first. Breathe in, mountain pose. Ribs in. Exhale, forward fold. Listen to your inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot back. We'll flow this one time. Set your knee down. Breathe in, come up. One breath. Little pause at the top of the breath, and then exhale, hands down. Breathe in, lift your back knee. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, left foot back. Lower your knee. Breathe in, rise. Exhale, touch down. Breathe in, lift your knee. And exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift. Here's a change. Exhale to plank. Just take a breath in here, please. And exhale, tabletop. You'll need to slide your knees a little bit further forward. Breathe into a cow pose. So when we do chaturanga to up dog, this is a good option for you. Take tabletop to cow pose, and you're still getting the spine extension. And go ahead and press back. Try to keep some of your cow pose as you go to down dog. And we'll move on to sun B. Breathe in, lift your right leg. Spread your toes. Keep both elbows straight, because your left one's going to want to bend in a moment. Keep your right leg straight and bring it out to the side. Beautiful. So you see Kristen's got both elbows straight. She's very strong. She's got her leg way out to the side and nice and high. Last exhale here. Breathe in back to center. Exhale, step through. Low lunge. We've been here before, so we'll flow through it. Breathe in, right arm forward and up for your half circle. Confirm, if you haven't already done it, lift your left hip a little bit. Tight hands, fingers spread or squeeze together. Breathe in here. Complete your circle as you exhale, arm back and down. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Left hip forward. So Kristen has a nice long step or stance here. Check the ribs, did they poke out? Breathe in here. Exhale, warrior two, and I'd like you to bind your back arm behind you. So we're going to try to avoid just throwing the arm back. It was a rotation from the shoulder. It'll give you a longer reach, and it'll be kinder to your shoulder. Try to lift the arch of your back foot off your mat. It won't happen, but it'll change how you're feeling it. Another one of these little things we do to be really present. Exhale here, reach forward, flip your palm, keep your bind, and breathe into reverse warrior. Press your front knee to the right. That's the sound of your breath. Twist your ribs to the left. Prepare with an inhale. And exhale, keep your bind for your extended side angle, so it's a half bound side angle. Twist your ribs to the left here as well. The next posture is side plank, and it's a little bit awkward to breathe into it with one breath or the other. We'll try to do it on an exhale, so breathe in here. And exhale, step back to side plank, plant your right hand. So good, Kristen. If you like, you can lift your your top arm. That's your choice. If you want to lift a leg, you can. If you want to bring your right knee down, you can. Breathe in. Exhale to plank, hand down. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga or tabletop. Breathe into up dog or cow. And exhale, downward dog. Try to keep some cow. Breathe in, lift your left leg. Exhale, leg to the side. Try to keep both elbows straight. Spread your toes. Drop your right heel. Last cycle of breath here. On your next inhale, leg back to center. And exhale, step through, low lunge. Breathe in, left arm forward and up, half circle. Keep listening to your breath. Pull your left hip back. Let's set up with an inhale. And exhale, complete your circle. Left arm back and down. Squeeze your glutes really tight and breathe into crescent lunge. A little pause at the top and the bottom of your breath without holding the breath. That's another example of like the moment just stands still. A little magic pause at the top and bottom. On your next exhale, warrior two, and rotate from the shoulder and bind your back arm behind you. Press your left knee to the left. And again, try to lighten the arch of your back foot. So the idea is we're always wanting, when we're on the legs, we want to use the legs instead of just stand on them. Exhale here, reach forward, flip your palm, and breathe into reverse warrior with your bind. So you can't hear her, but I can. Kristen's got a nice, strong breath. There's a softness and a strength to it all at the same time, just like our postures. On your next exhale, reach forward into your half-bound side angle. If your fingers are actually on your left thigh, you can squeeze a little bit and that'll help your twist to happen a little. Or it usually works if your fingers aren't on your thigh and your hand is on your back. Same deal, you just press and you feel a little deepening. Prepare with an inhale. And exhale, step it back to side plank. And I'll give you a hint here. If you bring your hand closer to your feet, you'll get in a shorter side plank, and it makes it much more manageable because your hips get higher. Breathe in. Exhale to plank. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga or tabletop. Breathe into up dog, long parallel feet. And exhale, downward facing dog. And let's flow, guys. Breathe in, lift your right leg. Exhale to the right. Breathe into center. Way to move with your breath, Kristen. Exhale, step through. Breathe in, right arm forward and up. Exhale, complete the circle. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Bind your back arm behind you. Breathe in reverse, keep your ribs pulled in. Exhale, extended side angle. Take an inhale here, and as much as you can on the exhale, step back to side plank. Breathe in, lift anything you like, arm, leg, and exhale, plank. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga or tabletop. Breathe into upward or cow, and exhale, downward dog. Breathe in. Did we do both sides? No, we didn't. Breathe in, our left leg up. Exhale to the side. Breathe in, back to center. And exhale, step through. Inhale, left arm forward and up. Exhale, complete your circle. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Strong glutes here. Exhale, warrior two. Rotate from the shoulder, back arm behind. Breathe in, reach forward and reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe in to prepare. Try to plant your hand and make it back to side plank. Breathe in, lift anything, arm, leg, and exhale, plank. Breathe in, shift. Exhale, chaturanga or tabletop. Breathe into back bend of any type, and exhale, down dog. One more time each side. Breathe in, lift your right leg. Exhale to the side. Breathe into center. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, right arm forward and up, and the exhale completes your circle. Inhale brings you up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Bind the back arm with kindness. Breathe in, reach and reverse. Exhale, half bound side angle. Listen to this sacred inhale. And exhale, step back to side plank. Breathe in, lift anything. Exhale, plank. Breathe in, shift. Exhale, do you. Chaturanga or tabletop. Breathe into your back bend. And exhale, downward dog. Last side for now. Guys, breathe in, lift your left leg. Exhale to the side. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, step. Breathe in, left arm forward, semicircle. Exhale, complete the circle. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, back arm behind. Breathe in, reach and reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, step back, side plank. Breathe in, lift anything. Exhale, plank. Breathe in, shift. Exhale, chaturanga or tabletop. Find your back bend and maybe toe roll to down dog. And bring your knees down to your mat. Extend your legs out in front of you. So it's a really cold day here. And if you happen to be in Des Moines, I'm sure it's really, really cold there. Well, it's supposed to get down to what, 13 below over the weekend? Yeah, the high's going to be 0 on a couple of days. That's not a temperature. It's not even a number. So extend your right leg, or send both legs out, excuse me. Lift your, I'll give a visual. Lift your right leg, point your toe. We're making alphabet soup. Letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G, this is hard. H for hip flexors. I, J, K. It's okay to make a face doing this. L, M, N, O, P, and we'll stop with Q. You're welcome. Other side. Lift the left. Small font again, letter A, B, C, D, E, F as in F this, G, H, I, J, K, L, M is kind of hard, N half as hard. Oh, my hip flexors. P, and that's going to be it. We stopped at P on the last side, right? Yeah. Okay. Hero's pose, where we started practice. And let's help the hip flexors to relax now. Knees close together. You can walk back as far as you like, unless your ribs poke out. So the further you walk back, the more I'd like you to tuck your butt away from your shoulders. And that's probably going to feel pretty good on your hip flexors after alphabet soup. Nice long breaths. Help every part of the body to relax, as well as the mind. Let's take 2 more. And walk on up. And meet in down dog. So establish your dog. Come into this moment. All those cues, press the heels down. Lift the sitting bones up like you're trying to create a cow spine. Rotate your upper arms outward. Most importantly, your breath. And we'll do awkward dog. At least that's what I call it. Lift your right leg. Come on back down, Kristen. I wanted to cue something else. If you shorten your dog just enough so that your heels are almost on the mat, that's going to be a lot different for a lot of us. And now breathe in, lift your right leg. So your left heel probably went down to your mat now, and that's going to be easier. And try to lift your left hand. And then don't forget to breathe. If you like, you can bend the knee and try to reach up for the foot. That's why I call it awkward dog. Kristen's very strong and flexible, so call it wobbly asana. Nice save. And let's switch sides. Good job. That's not easy. Breathe in left leg, right arm, and maybe you stay right there and wobble. It's just if you like to try to play and go further, bend the knee and try to find the foot. If you capture it, push into your hand. Now lift your left arm. Kidding. And down dog. Walk to the front, forward fold. Touch your big toes together. Well, technically, I should say touch your biggest toes together. Otherwise it sounds like I'm calling all your toes big. And on your inhale, chair pose. Exhale, prayer twist to your right. See what it feels like to try to root down into the front part of your heel bone. So you can't see from this angle, but I think Kristen has some tender wrists, so she's just fist bumping herself. Another way to do that is make a fist on the bottom and a cup on the top hand, and that'll put less pressure on your wrists. We're heading toward one-leg mountain, so think heavy in your right foot. And on your next inhale, come on up, one-leg mountain. I know it's a big move. Eagle your left arm under the right and extend your left leg straight out. So try to push through the heel. So this is a big, big move. We're heading back to Warrior 3 with eagle arms. So to bring the leg out to the left, and the higher you keep it, the lighter it will stay. Yeah. All the way back to 3 eagle. So good, Kristen. Option here, release your arms, bend your knee, and try to find your foot with both hands. Just an option. I usually have to find one hand on it first, and that helps me to get both hands. So like a double dancer. Prepare with an exhale. Breathe into one-leg mountain one more time. Nice control. And dancer, normal, traditional dancer. So lots of foot grabbing. Start with your knees and thighs together and try to keep encouraging the left shoulder to come forward. This is an amazing posture in my view, a one-legged back bend. Prepare with an exhale. Breathe in one-leg mountain. Lift your toes and exhale, step way back, airplane crescent. Breathe in, arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2, bind your back arm. Breathe into reverse. Exhale to your side angle with your bind. And balancing half moon with your bind. Plant your right hand. If you have a block at home, grab one of those. And you have the option here for another foot grab, the Chapasana option, by bending your top knee and reaching for the foot. Some people like to reach with the bottom hand. I still prefer to reach with the top hand. And once she finds her foot, if she presses her foot into the hand, she's going to feel more her hips open and a broadening across the chest. Continue to breathe. And please release your foot. And it's going to be a really awkward step back, but take a side plank, right hand down. So bring your right knee down for this one. Kristen's strong enough, she's probably okay to do it traditional. But so we can see it at home, lift your top leg, bend the knee, and try to find the foot one more time. It's called Kapin Jalasana, partridge pose. If you want to do it with a traditional side plank, you're welcome to do that. It's a really wobbly one. 2 more breaths. And on your next exhale, let's take embryo pose. Give the shoulders some rest here. So traditionally, embryo would be knees together and arms back behind you. If your knees don't like being close together, you can bring them out really wide and send your arms back between your legs. Let the heart rate come down. Each breath, and then another step, another present moment is passing 1, after the other. I like to think of it as like a surfer on a wave. They have to stay in that exact present moment and make those little adjustments to stay there, or else they go to the future, they'll fall forward, the past, they'll fall backwards. And you never catch me on a surfboard, that's for sure. And down dog. So establish everything. It's an active resting posture. And walk to the front of your mat. Touch your biggest toes together, and it's chair pose. Prayer twist as you exhale to your left. Slide your hips toward the wall you're facing. And it helps me, if I exhale a little bit deeper and twist, it helps me to create more space for the inhale. Because when we think of breathing, I think most of us just think about the inhale. The exhale has a purpose too. Two more nice long breaths. So start to secure your left foot down. And on your inhale, any way you can get up to one leg mountain. Good job. Eagle your right arm under. If that doesn't work, you guys know the shoulder grab. Start to straighten your leg. Push through your heel. Keep your leg as high as possible. It'll stay lighter. And bring it out to the side. Beautiful. Point your right toes down now and keep your ribs pulled in. So she's got lots of mindfulness here. She's got her fingers spread, her toes spread. She is in the zone. Release your arms at home if you like. I'll just stay right there. If you'd like to bend your top or your back knee and try to find your foot with one or two hands. One at a time usually works best. And if you kick into your hand, you'll get a little more steady. On your next inhale, single leg mountain. So good. And traditional dancer. Capture the inside of the foot, thighs together and push straight back. The way I always remember to grabbing the inside of the foot, it's like flowering my chest open, and then my hands are in proper place. Right shoulder forward here. Two more. On your next inhale, single leg mountain. Keep your toes up. Good save. And exhale, step back, airplane crescent. She wasn't going to give up on that. I love that. Very strong. Inhale, arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Arm behind. Breathe in reverse with your bind. And exhale, extended side angle. Take it one step further into balancing half moon with your bind. Baddha Ardha Chandrasana. If you want the other option, the up level, you bend the top knee, find the foot, and if you find that boring, maybe use the bottom hand to find the foot. Feels better to me to use the top hand. Breathe in here. Release your leg. Try to plant your left hand and work back to your last bleeping side plank. And you can be down on your mat or up. Bring your top leg up. Bend the knee. One last foot capture for the day. powerful, Kristen. It's called Kapin Jalasana. It really is a posture. A lot of times in the West, we make up a bunch of crap and put them together. And release. Good job. Hands down. 10 chaturangas. Just kidding. Lie down on your back, please. For a quick cool down. Supine Pigeon. Place your right ankle on top of your left thigh and just encourage your right knee away from you. If you want to take the bind behind your hamstrings or your shin, that's fine. Just confirm that your head and shoulders stay on the mat. Breath awareness still. Toes flexed. And please switch sides. And embrace the difference between sides if you feel any difference. And release. Give yourself a knee squeeze. If it feels good, you can roll left and right or forward and back. And supine twist. Right knee in, left leg out. And as you exhale, hop your hips over to the right a couple inches and bring the knee over to the left. And completely fine to stay really present in the moment, or you can start to zone out if you like. But we were on one leg there twice for quite a while. And when we're on one leg, we're pretty aware of the present moment. We're like that surfer that has to ride the wave just the right spot. And come back to center, please. Squeeze your left knee in, extend your right leg. And as you exhale, roll over to your right. Then dance the hips over to the left. Relax your belly. Exhale here. And however you like, come on back to center. Last knee squeeze. Anything else you like? Sometimes people like a plow pose here or a happy baby. My favorite recently is just a big straddle. And I'm going to keep you over about 2 minutes. I apologize, guys. I want you to have a nice Shavasana, though. And set it up. Elevate your heart chakra, the seat of your soul, the eternal you, ever present. Lift your hips and tuck your butt away from your shoulders. And let's take a little sacral release after doing a balancing half moon. Keep your heels where they are and point your big toes in toward each other like they're going to kiss. And let them go to wherever they want to go now. Relax the back of your neck. And I'll bring you out in a while. And begin to reanimate your body with like you're awaking into your physical body for the first time. And every night when we're sleeping, our soul is not just waiting for us to wake up. It's out in different dimensions throughout the universe, still attached to our heart chakra by what's called the silver cord. And if that cord were to break, your body and mind would cease to exist. So re-invite in your soul. You're a part of that eternal being. And stack both palms on top of your chest, reminding ourselves of the heart chakra and the seat of our soul. And to honor the soul, the higher self, in all human beings across the planet, across the universe, we bring the thumbs to the third eye and we say, Namaste. Thanks everyone at home for hanging out, and hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.